Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to one of 3 October TBRs. So this is going to be my general October TBR, and then I'm going to have a Spookathon TBR and a Witchathon TBR coming up in the next few weeks. So the books for today is ones that are not for readathons, essentially. So I'm going to start off with a couple of books that I want to finish reading that are left over from previous months that are just lingering for far too long, and I need them to be off of my currently reading list. The first one is Shadows of Carcosa. This is a short story collection of horror stories by Lovecraft, Chambers, Poe, etc. And I started reading this way back in, I think, August when I was doing Slayer TBR readathon. I'll link it for you. But I'm almost done. I'm almost there. I'm learning that anthologies are just, or anthologies, short story collections, whatever you want to call them, they take me a little bit longer to get through, so I'm probably going to avoid those for readathons in the future, or if I end up putting them on it to read this, just know that I only want to read a few of them, maybe not the full novel, so on and so forth. My next one, I believe, is also left over from that readathon. I can't remember if it's that one or a different one, but it is Lord of the Rings, the second one, The Two Towers. This is a collection of all 3 books. Don't worry, I'm not reading through this whole thing this month. Just the rest of The Two Towers, which I don't think I'm very far into, honestly. And for some reason, these Lord of the Rings books are just daunting to me. I really enjoy them. I really like the writing, but it just takes me forever to get through them. So the first one, I think I started back in November of last year, and it took me till like February or March to finish it. Just why? And this one is proving to be similar, so hopefully I'll finish this in the near future. Next up is a book that I am reading to review for my other channel, the BS Review, because the Netflix adaptation TV show is coming out this week. I don't know when this video is going up. It's coming out the week that I'm filming this. It's currently the 9th, so it's coming out on the 12th. And that is The Haunting of Hill House, which was on a TBR from last year. I think it was on my Spookathon TBR from last year, and I'm finally getting to it this year, and I'm excited about it. I'm actually currently about a little less than halfway through, so that's what's happening. But can we just take a minute to appreciate this edition? This is a special edition. It's the, I don't know what it's called, but it's basically the Penguin Horror selection. I think there's like 4 or 5 books in this little collection, and they're all edited. Like, the series is edited by Guillermo del Toro, which is one of my favorite human beings of all time. He is a movie director and just makes amazing pieces of art. Highly recommend checking out his works. And I just absolutely love this cover, and it's got the black pages, and it's just really cool. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but it's got like these shiny standout bits, and it just looks extra creepy, and I love it. And now I want the entire rest of the series for Christmas, so if anybody wants to get me this. The next one I want to get to this month, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get to this month because there's a long wait for it at the library, and that is P.S. I Still Love You, which is the sequel to All the Boys I've Loved Before, and I've been buddy reading this series with a couple friends of mine, Misty and Erin. I will link their links down below. So I'm hoping I can get to that one this month and read it with them. We'll see. And to round out this month general reading, not readathon reading, I have a few graphic novels I want to get through. My goal this year is to read 12 volumes of graphic novels, and so far I'm a little bit behind, which is why there's 3 on this month's TBR. The first one is Saga number 3, which has been on my TBRs for the last couple months, and I still have not gotten to it. I absolutely love this series. It is just everything I've ever wanted in a sci-fi series and more, so I'm excited to continue the story. Then the next one I have is Nimona, which I believe is more of a fantasy type story. Yep, it's got dragons and science, so, you know, science fantasy. This was actually gifted to me by a friend at Jessie's Library. She is on YouTube, Instagram, blog, all the fun things. I will link her links down below. But this is a honker. It's quite large for a graphic novel, so I'm really excited to read this. It sounds really intriguing, and it's also by the same people who did Lumberjanes, which is over here too, but I have not read that one either, so this is first up on my list. And then the third and final graphic novel I want to get to this month, if I have the time, is Spider-Woman. I have actually read the first issue of this. My husband and I did a, basically try a chapter tag, but basically with first issues of comic series. And so this was one of them, and I immediately went out and bought the full volume because I loved it so very much. The female friendships in this series is great. Captain Marvel is like one of her best friends, and I also read the first issue for that series. I also have that one over here as well, and we'll get to it eventually, but Spider-Woman is up first. So that wraps up my general TBR for October. Again, I will have 2 more TBRs coming in the next couple weeks for the readathons, which I'm very excited about, and I have been curating my books for those, and I'm just super jazzed. And those lists will definitely have the more like spooky, witchy, haunted books. I have a couple on this list, like Haunting of Hill House and The Shadows of Carcosa, but besides that, it's not very a spooky TBR, but the other 2 will be very spooky, and I'm very excited. Let me know what you plan on reading this month. If you're participating in either of the readathons that I plan on participating in, please let me know. I would love to chat about what we plan on reading. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you like me. I do have book and beauty related content on this channel. And if you like reading vlogs, I have those, and I have an adorable cat. Doesn't everybody love animals in reading vlogs? I know I do. So like, if you do reading vlogs and you have adorable animals, please let me know. And other than that, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!